Good morning, Vonda. We are now on camera all the time, and I don't know how I
I
feel
know,
about
I'm not
it.
sure, but it did make us have different attire on.
I will have you know, Ms. Lefevre, that I am on day 3 of hair fixing and makeup. Well, a little bit, and fully clothed, including I'm not in pajama pants.
That's pretty impressive. It
So,
could be impressive or it could be sad because you're like, dang, this
well,
is
I'm
tough.
kind of depressing. Yeah. I cannot say that the whole day I will remain fully
Mhm.
clothed and not put back on the pajama pants, whatever you prefer. But as of right now,
Mhm.
teeth are brushed, showered. I'm good.
Same. I mean,
So I'm keeping with the
okay.
goals, my bingo card. Also, I have completed 3 books
Wow, that's
and
impressive.
it is January
Mhm.
28th. So I'm good. I'm on my fourth.
And what was your goal last year?
No, what was it? 50.
Ooh. Mm.
And I didn't do 3 the first month. I kind of got
Yeah.
waylaid. Anyway, so I'm doing well. I have been reading the book you got me for Christmas, When You Wonder You're Learning, the Mr. Rogers book.
God.
This was written by Greg Bear and Ryan Rydzowski, and it is written more about Mr. Rogers and how he changed and revolutionized education for children, how he spent his life helping children and nurturing them to want to learn, giving them the tools to want to learn. And the foreword in it was beautifully written by his wife.
Oh, that's sweet.
And so it is a book that I read in small amounts because it's a lot to
Yeah.
digest
Yeah.
and like taking notes. But anyway, I love it and I can't wait to start sharing like little snippets with you because they also go into a lot of studies. So there's a lot of research that went into it.
Mhm.
So
Well, we
anyway,
had some friends over this weekend, and I don't even know why Mr. Rogers was brought up, but it was. And she's like, I grew up with Mr. Rogers. I just love that. And all of my kids and all
yeah,
that, all those lessons that weren't being taught
yeah,
way back then. I mean, he was
right.
ahead of the game.
Yeah. Oh, so ahead of the
Yeah.
game. So ahead of the game. Now, scientists, scholars are using the way he did things now to further education. Like they're even going back and going, wait, how did he do this? I'm just back to old
And
school ways.
studying why it worked.
And studying
See,
how he did.
it
Yeah,
worked, but
right,
why did it
right.
work? Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
interesting. So anyway, okay, this is Valentine's Day's coming up.
It is. It's like crunch time.
It is, and it's weird. I feel like it came on really, really fast. However, I feel like we've been working on it for 10 years.
I was going to say it seems like the last few weeks have gone fast, but I mean, we did that first photo shoot in June last year for Valentine's
I
Day.
know.
It seems like it was like this big push for Valentine's Day. And then it's like we got everything done and we've been like, okay, okay. And then it's like, oh my God, here it is.
Yeah, yeah, and now our clickers, I know, are totally over it. Already moved on to Mother's Day. Just wanna get it over with. So, we wanted this podcast to be a little more, I don't wanna say pleasure, but it is, but it's also filled with
It's
fun
good.
facts, bizarre psychological
I love it.
facts, if
I
you
love
will.
it. I love it when you find these things, Lori. It's like,
Yes.
ooh,
Yes. So these are bizarre psychology facts that when I sent these to you, I thought the goal of reading through these makes you look at people a little bit
it
differently.
does.
Once you understand these, I think it helps you in your customer service. I think it helps you in your relationships with your friends, with your family, with people that maybe don't see the world the same as you
Yeah.
do. Going, okay,
Hmm.
maybe, I can have better understanding of where you're coming from. I know that gets harder and harder to do, but this helps.
Let's just get started and then I will say a
Okay.
few things.
So, number one, People don't believe things because they make sense. They usually believe things because they like the way it sounds.
I think that's true.
That's it. They will convince themselves they liked something because they suffered for it. So
Okay.
here's an example. A job that sucked the life out of them, but they learned so much. They learned so much from it. A camping trip. So this is I could identify for this. You and I both. We're not really
No.
campers. We're just not. I'm not a camper. Somebody that planned forever to go on off the grid camping trip. They planned and planned and planned, and let's say everything went wrong or whatever. They come back. It was so much fun.
Really?
Really?
You
Come
didn't
on.
wanna go.
I
Now
know.
when you came back, you had so much fun?
Yeah. Right. 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 A bride who worked for over a year for their fantasy wedding. She changed her mind multiple times, had multiple mishaps. It was a nightmare, everything. But you learned so much along the way. They convince themselves they liked something. Here's the one I always think about. And the people will come at me. I don't care. People that run marathons. Really? That can't be fun.
Not for us.
That just can't be fun. I don't see how
That's
that's
a
fun.
satisfaction.
Right. It's called justification effort.
Oh, is that what it's
You've
called?
put in all this time, so you have to justify
Okay.
why you liked it. We all do
We
it. We all have things in our
Yeah,
lives that we justify, right?
totally. I'm trying to think of
Can
one, but I
you
know
think
that
of
we
one?
have done that before. We'll go, "Well."
I'm trying to think. You trick your point that you don't have to face the fact that you wasted all of your time.
Sometimes at the house, I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
"Oh, why did I do that?"
I will confess, and I talked about it a little bit when I was on with Ellie, doing the flowers for my
Oh,
daughter-in-law's baby shower.
there you go.
Except I have not ever said, "Oh, and I did great. I loved it." I didn't.
You
I
didn't
didn't.
justify
It was
anything.
a lot of work. I never want to do it again. I will never do flowers without you or somebody alongside me that knows what the hell they're doing. I just won't.
You're a better assistant than you are the leader
Yes,
in that.
I'm the
You
best
are a great
helper.
helper.
Tell me
Yep.
what to do. I will process the crap out of those flowers. I will place them where you need. I will fill buckets. I will do what you tell me, but do not ask me to make a bouquet of
Don't
anything.
ask you to make the decision.
No, don't ask me to what this style, but I can put a flower in a bud
Mhm.
vase
Yep.
and put it on a table,
Yep.
but anything other than that,
You
absolutely
can
not.
do it, but you don't want to.
I don't want the
Yeah.
responsibility. That's the thing. That is my issue with, and I'm getting off the tangent here, but I'm just going to preach a second because I want people to understand that is my issue with the DIY
Yeah.
world. People that look on Pinterest and Instagram and you get caught up, even me, who is in this industry, I can get caught up in, wow, that looks so simple. Oh, I can do that. You can't. It is harder than it looks. It really, really is.
That's why we say it's a God-given talent, Lori.
It truly
Yeah.
is. Now, I even said one of the girls that was helping me, Erin, she is one of those people that has that natural. That's one thing I have an eye for. I can tell. I'm like, ooh, she. And I even told her, I said, when your kids get older, I'm gonna hook you up with one of my florists because somebody would love to have her. And she got really, really
Oh,
excited.
yeah.
And I was like, this girl, she does have it. She has it. And that's a conversation later. But you have to have something,
Mhm.
I think. And you and I both know. I got a lot of stuff. That's not
That's right.
it. Anyway, that's it. Moving on.
Okay.
Number 2, and we talk about this in sales prep school all the time. You are more likely to believe someone if they speak with confidence.
It's absolutely the truth. The problem is that there's a lot of people who speak with confidence who are not telling truth,
All
and
day
that's what you
long,
have to
all
decipher.
day long. Right, right. And it has now become comical. Anywhere you turn, you're like, I don't know who to believe anybody. So that's why I just read books
Yeah.
now. I just read books and watch animals on
And
videos.
you had
So,
shared something with me, and I'm gonna call it out on TikTok, which I'm never on TikTok, everybody. You know
right,
I'm not
right.
on,
Unless I send you
but you
something.
sent me one on TikTok with this girl who was saying that you shouldn't take this class on how to price out your arrangements because it's so simple. It's the simplest thing ever. And just do the math and do this and do that. And I'm like,
Yes.
lady, one, it is worth paying for a class if you don't know what you're doing. And you are misleading everybody who's listening to your
Yes.
video. You are not giving the correct information. And it just made me angry.
You were so
Oh,
mad.
but she was speaking with confidence, but
Confidence.
confidently telling untruth. It's just that there's so
Yes,
many untruths out there. And I was like, oh my gosh, Lori,
exactly.
don't give me that again
Exactly.
because I was so,
Exactly.
mm,
Well, but I sent it to you for that exact
yeah.
reason because I was like, "Hey, is this true?" Because she was like, "Oh, you do this and this and da, 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 da." First of all, she was going so fast. People like me, I'm like, you lost me in the first 30 seconds. But second of all, the numbers weren't. I couldn't follow her, but I knew enough to
Yeah.
know this doesn't sound like correct. It's very
Yes.
scary. We're just weird about confident people. We tend to like, oh, they must know more than
Hmm.
me,
Yeah. It
but
makes you
not
lean
always.
in because you're like, they really must know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. The quote I put in there for confident people, it's like the universe gave them a cheat code for deciding who to trust, and it mostly just runs on volume and certainty. Like they're loud and yes, certain, matter of fact.
That's so true.
And so we're like, oh, okay, okay,
I know. It does
you
make you
know,
say that. You're like,
yeah,
I want to believe
yeah.
you.
Loud and confident means you're correct. Hesitant, if you're hesitant, means you're wrong. Again, going back to sales prep school, I'm going to preach, preach, preach
Yep.
here. When you're on the phone with a customer, the minute you hesitate and act like you don't know what you're doing, that's why they're like, uh oh.
Hmm. Or then they can't make a decision.
No, it makes their
They're like,
decision
ooh,
even
ooh.
worse. The example that I came up with is, and I'm dating myself here, but do you remember the TV show
I
Cheers?
do. Hmm.
Okay, one of my dad's favorite shows. Oh my gosh, we watched it all the time. So Cliff Clavin, the
Uh-huh.
character, would come in, tears. He would spew random stories all the time. Now the joke was on him because nobody in the bar ever believed him because he would get like 3 history lessons combined into one, that never made any sense. That was what made it funny, but it's
Yeah.
him, but he spoke with confidence and certainty. And every single politician on the
Yep.
planet,
Exactly.
every single
Hmm.
one that has a microphone,
Yep.
confident and certain that their way is right.
It's absolutely the
Like,
truth.
wow, that's
So
crazy
how can
because
this
the
one be
person
right?
right next to you wearing a different color says the exact same thing with confidence and
But the
certainty.
opposite of what you're saying.
But the exact
Yeah.
opposite. So I don't know. This is crazy. So anyway,
And honestly, we each have some friend who's like that.
oh, more than one. Some of us may even have a husband.
Don't be saying that about my Mark.
No, I love him. No, and he would say it's me, right? Because I am loud and confident. So anyway, we
Oh boy.
it's very entertaining around my house. So anyway, here's the scary part of this where it goes into psychopathy.
Okay.
I don't know. A lot of people, again, we've just talked about some of these people, believe their own nonsense, right? I mean, that's where we see that over and over also. And that is called the Dunning Kruger effect. I remember learning about that in all psychology classes. The Dunning Kruger effect is basically you lie so much, you believe your lies,
Yeah.
right? And so that's just something we got to always think about. Those people are toxic. They're also very calculated. So you got to figure out how to
But
do
it's
that. So,
like you said,
and
they believe their lies and they've told them so many times, or they live in that world.
again, I think we all have encountered someone like that, even in close to us at some point where you're like, that's some type of mental health issue
Right.
when it comes to that. But anyway, all right. The next one is this is a interesting one. People will judge you based on what mood they're in. 100%.
100%.
100%.
And you, as the recipient of that, you feel that. You're like, oh, last time I thought I was kind of on their good side. And now what,
Oh,
what did I do?
oh, oh. Here's my example. I'm going to call you and Ellie out when we're at photo
Oh,
shoots. Depending on the vibe of the photo shoot, you guys either think I'm funny or annoying. It just depends. I don't know. But if Julie's listening, Julie, you are always on my side. Thank you. Always, always giving me a wink or a smile of support, Julie Potler.
she is. And she'll come over and give you a hug.
Always a hug of support saying, next time you and I are going to room together. That's why I love her. You and Ellie just working your own stuff out, looking at me. Stop trying to be funny.
Oh, man.
But that's it. It's seriously, it's not logic, it's mood.
No,
And we are all that way.
and sometimes it's not mood, right? I guess maybe it comes down to it. It's a stress level.
situation,
It's your head
stress
is so
level, it's
big.
our mood, but stress
filled with
level determines our mood.
Okay, true.
It's us. A couple years ago, I was in a Bible study, and the Bible study leader, God, I just felt so called out because she was talking about triggers, the word like that person just triggers me and blah, 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 blah. And she said, here's the deal. When someone triggers you, that's something about you, not them. They're just being them. That's who they are. What is it inside you that you haven't dealt with?
Wow. Gosh, that's deep.
And I'm like, shut up, woman.
Yeah.
But I always think about that when I am judging somebody, when they're doing something. I'm like, ugh. I'm like,
I think the older you get, the more you're not judging them as much. You're just like, what's in their head that they're acting like that today?
yeah, why is Lori
No,
on the
no,
floor?
not like you. When you're out and you're encountering somebody that you have before, and they've been so great before, and then all of a sudden it's like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like, okay,
yeah,
like you said, did I do
yeah,
something?
yeah,
Or
yeah,
maybe they're just under a whole heck of a lot of stress today. And
yeah.
anyway, yeah. And I think we understand it more now.
I think we understand it more. I think it depends on our personality too. I think in my older age, more seasoned life, if you will, I used to worry a lot
Mm,
more. Like, oh, are they mad
yeah.
about me? Like, I was more selfish because I thought it was more about
Mm,
me,
yeah.
and it probably wasn't. Now I look at them going, they must be going through a thing. I hope they're
And
okay.
good, bad, or otherwise, I find myself, if somebody's acting like that, especially like in a group or if sending emails, I
Mhm.
find myself going to that person and going, hey, do you know how people are perceiving this right now? You might just want to
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
protect yourself, protect what you're doing. I don't know. I just feel like I don't want people to not
Well,
like that
right.
person because of that mood they're in right there or the stress they're in. It's just almost like check yourself.
Yeah. You remember I was doing that Mark Murphy leadership
Yes.
school, and he actually talked about this type of thing. And he was saying, you do need to call out that person. I mean, one on
One on
one,
one.
not
Yeah.
call out, but first approach them and say, are you doing
Yeah.
okay? Is there something you need me to help you with? Check
Yeah.
in. And once you get that information, because maybe he's like, well, my mom just died. Like if it's
Yeah.
something catastrophic or something awful, then you deal with it. But if it doesn't go, okay, yeah, we can work on that. The reason I'm asking is because people are perceiving a real negative side of you right
Mhm.
now. So you ask
Mhm.
first, is there something going on I can help you with? Are you dealing with something first? So you come in a little softer. And I'm saying this because I'm thinking of like management level. If an employee comes, let's make sure
You're
you're
okay. Right. Mhm.
okay. And there's something didn't happen on my watch that I need to take care of. And if you are, straighten up.
But I think it really shows that you care about that person.
That's what he was saying. You do need to care
Mm.
first because you don't know what
Right.
happened before they walked in
Both,
the
but both
door or
ways, even
whatever.
making that correction is that you care for that person. If you didn't care, you just walk away and go, "Whatever."
Exactly. But care for them as a person
Yep. Yep.
first.
The
Then,
situation.
hey, the situation is based on how you're responding
Yeah.
because it could be something, well, I'm mad my sports team lost. Well, I get that, but
Yeah.
you can't do that. So I just thought that was
That is
good.
really
That
good.
was really good
Yep.
information. So money well
Yes,
spent,
it
right?
was.
On
Good
my
investment in the Lori.
good investment. I thought that was really good. So keeping with the mood, if you're hungry, of course, we're less patient. Tired, again,
Or if you're
Vonda
out
and
of your cinnamon hearts, you could be just having a withdrawal.
same. Are you out of yours
I'm
yet?
not. Here we have. It's here.
Vonda, look.
Yours are
Empty.
gone. I have 2 left is all.
You have two. I went the whole day yesterday without him. I'm gonna have to leave my house today. I went the whole day without having to leave my house yesterday, which I love when I don't have to
No,
leave my
that's
house.
nice.
I'm gonna have to leave my house tomorrow and go get some because
Mm.
I
It's
miss them, and I may have to buy 2 bags because you know they get sold out
they do.
early.
You better get 2.
We are not the only ones that
We
love
still
them.
have days.
I know, I know. So if I get 2 bags, one, well, I might need to get 3. I don't know. Anyway, anyway,
Okay.
okay. So another thing here is there was a study. Judges actually give lighter sentences after they've eaten lunch.
I read that and I was like, "Oh my gosh, can I just
Isn't that
schedule
weird?
anything I have after lunch?" Right? But
Exactly.
not too
Parking
late.
ticket scheduled for after lunch, right after lunch.
Interesting.
That is so
That is
crazy.
crazy.
So anyway, so think about that when a customer's upset about something, when you out of the blue, if they're going to write a negative comment or something about arrangement that they picked out, chances are it's not about you. Maybe they haven't eaten lunch yet. Maybe have a pizza delivered to them. Then ask them to change the review. Do
After you eat that pizza, change the review for me, will you?
you mind? Do you mind changing the review? So, okay, the last one I'm going to talk about is this. The people you find attractive might just have the right face ratio. So, this is not new news, but this is something, again, I studied this in college. It is attractiveness really about personality, style, or some deep emotional connection? Probably not.
Mhm.
It's just the features line up in a way that is balanced. And we like that. We like
Mhm.
symmetry. That now this is they were talking about just kind of immediate attraction.
First impressions.
All of those other things are important too. Let's talk movie stars and influencers. I can see a beautiful person, and then once I start finding out more about them, I hate them, or not hate, but I'm like, ugh, I don't like your character. I don't like your
Mhm.
personality. I don't think you're a good person. So there was a study when I was in college, way back. And I remember they did it in one of my early childhood classes, and babies stare at symmetrical faces much longer than
Interesting.
they do at asymmetrical faces.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. And even certain animals prefer their mates to have more symmetrical
I
faces than
think floral
others.
designers probably key into that more so than anybody.
You look at
Yeah,
symmetry.
we are so about
Yes.
balance, we're about all those principles and elements, and you have
Yeah.
that in your
Yeah.
face as well as, in your design. Yeah.
And when I mean symmetry, it doesn't mean everybody has to be in our world
No.
beautiful, what the world, it just
Yep.
symmetrical. I don't believe it's a conscious thing. I don't think we're aware. It's not like I look at somebody and go, "Ooh, I like them. They're symmetrical." It's that's not it.
Oh, they're
It's just,
balanced.
"Oh,
Oh,
they
their
got
eyes are
nice
where they need to
balance.
be.
Their ears are even and everything." Like, we don't
No.
do that.
Mhm.
It's
That's
just
subconscious.
how our brains
Mhm.
work.
That's
And so
hilarious.
so maybe make sure your most symmetrical employees are at the front for your customers. Your asymmetrical employees can be in the back. Just something to think about. Something to think. Is that why we're virtual? Is that why you have all of us behind
No,
computer?
we have the most beautiful people. I mean, that's the thing. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm joking. I'm
Wow.
just kidding.
That's
So,
funny.
anyway, yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah, that's all the fun facts I have. I got no more.
Okay. Well, I think
I'm done.
everybody is going to have a fabulous Valentine's Day, symmetrical or not.
Yes. Symmetrical or not. Now they're gonna be all their customers that walk in, they're gonna be going, "Hmm,
Mhm.
do they have symmetry
Just
or
remember
not?
to
Do I
keep
like
your
them?"
mood on the good side, the positive side, because then that
Yes. And if a customer is mean and they leave, just go, "You know what? They didn't have any symmetry at all." That's what I would
okay.
say.
There we go.
Happy
Happy
Valentine's Day, everybody.
Valentine's Day.